What if you had to start all over again? What if you had to find a new home, new schools, new place of worship? What could cause this to happen, you may ask? The answer: eminent domain, a topic protected by the Constitution. According to the Fifth Amendment, eminent domain gives our government the right to annex private property for public use, given there's just compensation. I'm Melissa Taylor at Fort Carson, Colorado, where evaluations are underway for an expansion of a 250,000-acre training facility called the Pinon Canon Maneuver Site. Now, this expansion is causing quite a stir in southeastern Colorado because much of the original site was seized with the authority of eminent domain. And now landowners fear history may repeat itself.
Last time when they got the 262,000 acres, more than half of it was seized, condemned, and the ranchers were evicted from their land.
In the possible expansion area lies the Purgatory River, the Santa Fe Trail, and national grasslands. It is also home to Native American petroglyphs, a few endangered species. And here is where one of the largest dinosaur remains were ever found. Now that you know what this area will lose, listen to what the nation will gain. The military says that an expansion will aid in better national security.
We have a collective responsibility to provide for our nation's defense, and part of that is raising and equipping an army and ensuring our soldiers are prepared prior to going into harm's way, prior to going to combat on foreign soil to prevent the wars from coming home to our backyards.
Training is what the Army is all about. And you best take care of soldiers and you best take care of units by training them very hard to conditions that you think exceed what they're going to experience in combat.
Colorado's politicians do not agree with an expansion. Stateswoman Marilyn Musgrave says the potential expansion of nearly 1 million acres is not insignificant, and it will have real economic and social impacts on the nearby communities. U.S. Representative John Salazar says there is plenty of federal land around that they can use without having to destroy land here. The fact of the matter is that without eminent domain, our nation would not have connecting highways, and airports, schools, and hospitals would be fewer and far between. But it is a far greater sacrifice for the people of southeastern Colorado.
What concerns me as a landowner, a private property owner, is the use of eminent domain, condemnation to come in and take private land. My ranch has been in our family for 100 years, and I do not understand. We've paid taxes on our land and we keep it the way it should be.
I'm totally against eminent domain or condemnation in any form. Why should anybody be able to take somebody else's property?
The Army has never taken land, and in the cases that the Army has had to resort to eminent domain and condemnation, it has been a last resort.
I don't see eminent domain only as an absolute last resort, but that's certainly not what the Army wants to do.
What if it happened to you?